What's up, you guys? Carson Lee with OPA JAYS Baseball, and I did something different this year for our uniforms, and I want to show you guys what exactly it is that I did. For those of you guys who may not know me, I own a baseball academy down in Houston, Texas. We started in 2021. It was something my dad did whenever I was growing up as a kid. He stopped once I got to college, and then when I finished playing, I started it back up again. And here we are 4 years later, over 8,000 square foot training facility. We have an on-site strength and conditioning coach, a pitching coach that played in the major leagues, and I've been able to send over 20 guys to play college baseball within our first 2 recruiting classes. So doing a lot of cool things, and part of that is we have got our own uniform partnership with 3 and 2 Sports. And so my guy Dylan Brewster just sent me my latest uniform care package, and I want to show you guys some of the designs I got because it's very exciting to me. This is the first year that I did our own version of a City Connect jersey, which you guys see teams in the big leagues doing. I had a jersey that I loved, a uniform combination, and I sent it over to 3 and 2, and their design team was able to replicate it, put it into a baseball uniform, and it turned out awesome. So 3 and 2 hooked me up with basically all my own custom gear, shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, and shorts. And I want to show you guys what it is that I got. So like I mentioned, this is the first year that I have gone for a City Connect style uniform. I am very much a gear person. I love apparel. I love uniforms. I love to look good. And so us as an organization, we have about 8 or 9 different uniform combinations. This year was the first year that I added in the City Connect. And so the inspiration that I took, I'm a huge basketball fan. I love the Rockets. And back in the late 90s, they wore the blue and white pajama pants uniforms with the piping up and down, the little cartoon rocket as the logo. And a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, the Rockets actually brought it back as their City Connect uniform. And it was blue, they had the piping up and down, and it said Rockets across the front with a cool throwback logo to the early logo they had when they won the championship back in the early 90s. So after seeing that design, gave me inspiration for our own City Connect uniform this year for the Jays. And the great thing that I love about my partnership with 3 and 2 is not only will they make my uniforms, but then they'll go through and they'll make apparel that will match what the uniforms look like. So we have our own apparel through 3 and 2, different designs, different shirts, hoodies, long sleeves. And then not only did they do custom apparel just for the organization, they took my Clutch City design and made its own gear package for all the Clutch City uniforms, basically to wear on Clutch City Day. So this is what some of the gear looks like. I'm going to start with probably not necessarily my least favorite because I like it all, but just some of the less flashier items. I'm going to do the nice stuff here at the end. But I have about 8 items I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to put them on. I'm just going to show you guys what they look like. First 2 things are just normal short sleeve shirts that just say Clutch City on them. You have the piping going up and down, blue collar, Jays logo right there on the side. So we have a red one, and then we have the blue version, which more mimics what the uniform looks like. The next 2 things that 3 and 2 hooked me up with, did a design with, was a long sleeve shirt. So you have the Jays logo right there on the right chest, and then you have Clutch City that's going down the sleeve. So they have the navy blue version, again, mimicking a uniform with the piping going up and down, and then we did a white version as well, Clutch City there on the sleeve. Now we're going to start getting into some of the good stuff. So the next 2 items that I got, these are like BP jackets or cage jackets. The type that 3 and 2 makes, this material is so nice to wear. And so this is what the cage jacket looks like. I think the cage jacket looks pretty sick. You have a red hood. You guys know I'm on the hood gang, so we're always rocking the hood whenever we're out in the sun all day. So we got the blue version, again, matching the uniform, and then a red version of our Clutch City design. And what I think is pretty cool about this design is on this one with the red, we altered the flag a little bit. I think that looks pretty sick. We still have the bird there on the sleeve, so you know it's the Jays. These, just because of how nice and comfortable they are probably now my favorite item that I now have. But the shorts to go with the rest of the gear, we have the blue, and then we have the red with the blue waistband. On the bottom it just says Clutch City. Clutch City in the font. You have the 3 and 2 logo on the other side. But the material of the shorts, it actually matches what the BP jacket feels like. So it's this really soft, thin material. It's really comfortable to wear because it feels like it stretches with you. So very excited about these. Last 3 things that I had to show you guys. So whenever I coach, just because I'm out on the field for just long hours, it's pretty much every single day during the summer, I like to wear the long sleeve, wear the hood. Everyone's like, man, aren't you hot? I'm like, no, because once you start sweating and the shirt absorbs it, like it cools you off, and then the hood keeps the sun off your neck, keeps you from getting sunburned. 3 and 2 made me their own version of like the hooded shirt. And so this is what the front looks like. Again, you have the bird over there on the left chest, and then when you turn it around, you have Clutch City on the back, and it's like this jersey type material. You guys probably can't tell on camera. Maybe you can. It's like this jersey type material. It's stretchy, but pretty thin, and it's just stitched right there under the Clutch City, so it's like mid-back. And then obviously you have the red accents under the sleeves. You have the hood. You have the zipper. So they did a blue one, and then this white one, which I think this white one looks really clean. Clutch City on the back. Again, blue undertone, and blue on the hood with the bird there on the left chest. Final Clutch City item I got, haven't even taken it out of the bag yet. I'm going to wear this one until the winter, but it is the Clutch City hoodie jacket, bird there on the front, Clutch City going down the arm with the hood, blue hood, red jacket, white stripes. I gotta say, the Clutch City gear this year is probably my favorite gear that I now own. So if you're part of the Jays, maybe you'll get lucky enough to have your team wear the Clutch City Connect set. If not, you got to go out there and earn the ability to wear the Clutch City set. And maybe this becomes something year to year that we start to do. You know, maybe not every year, maybe every other year we'll have a City Connect jersey that we'll drop with a special gear package you guys can rock. Let me know down in the comments, what do y'all think? Y'all like this gear set? Y'all like these uniforms? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave me a comment. If there's a City Connect jersey that you think I should be inspired by, let me know. I love gear. I'll make a new uniform. Appreciate you guys for watching. Go hunt your own greatness and get better today. Later, guys.